Welcome back. We're here and Gabriel's speaking.
It's the Gabriel gang.
Big gang we are too. We're going to talk a little bit this morning or this afternoon about ageism and if it really exists. Now the two of us are pushing 80. I hope you don't mind my telling your age, because I don't mind my telling mine.
No.
Okay.
Although at the airport, the guy asked me to take off my shoes. I said, I'm almost 80 years old. He said, you certainly don't look it.
I love it when they ask for ID. That doesn't happen often, but every once in a while they do ask for ID. I have noticed that although we're living in Tucson right now, and most people in Tucson are very friendly and want to talk a lot. I mean, they clerks at the grocery stores talk and are very friendly. But the younger the clerk or the younger the service representative, the less interested they are in older people. There's a tendency to blow off any mistake as a, it's your problem because you're older, or there's a, it's not said, it's implied somehow. It's not something that you can put your finger on, but it's something you can definitely feel. The only place I don't feel it is with doctors, but I guess that's what they're for. The doctors are supposed to take an interest in you. But even sometimes a doctor will
Slough you off.
I don't know if it's slough you off, but I think pay less attention to little faults that you feel. And that's a shame, because as you get older, you feel more and more things go wrong, or there are more things to feel out of whack about. And so you want to talk about it with your doctor. And our particular, we're very lucky. We have elected to have a concierge doctor, which is good if you can do it, because at this age you want to have access. And it's served us very well in times when Father has gone to the hospital and so forth. It served us very well to have this concierge doctor be right on top of things. So from that point of view, we're very fortunate. But as I said, I think the younger the service person, or the younger the retail agent, or the whoever you're dealing with over the counter, the less interested they are in striking up a conversation or hearing anything except business is business. Do you encounter that ever?
Mm-hmm. All the time.
In what areas mostly?
Most areas. I think sometimes in the church it's a little bit different, because people in certain areas, young people could respect an elder because it's in our tradition. But on the other hand, they often, after a priest has been in the parish for a long time, want him to retire, to bring in a younger man.
They always want new blood after a while, and it doesn't make any difference how effective or how this is something that we've talked about in detail over the past couple of weeks, because it's affected several friends of ours who are retiring. No matter how active or how efficient or how really into his job he is, after a few years they all want a younger priest, even if he's bringing in the crowds. And I guess it's because the structure around the church, and we'll talk more about that. That's one of our subjects later on. The structure is that there is in our churches there's a board of trustees, or a board that is part of the lay part of the church, and those people get younger, and they feel that their needs aren't being met. Even if they are, it's like a quest for something new. It's just like a quest for something we don't have. Let's just try something new. And I think it's part of the whole millennial thing that let's try something new. Let's look for what we can to make our life more exciting. And if the priest has to go, he has to go.
Do younger clergy ever have a problem with older parishioners?
One time, when I first came to Phoenix, a lady came up to me. She says, "Oh, don't worry, Father Anthony, you will mildew." I said, "What?" "Yes, you'll mildew." I says, "I didn't know I was a melon." She meant mellow. Yeah, because older people feel they have more experience, and they think the young priest doesn't have a great deal of experience, so he needs to be taught. He needs to be mentored by me, Tarzan Kawabunga. And unless the priest himself is really pretty strong, he can often fall into almost like clubism, that you have a small group of people around you that do the things that you want them to do. And yeah, younger priests do have especially if they go to a new community and they know nothing about that community.
Can they be intimidated by the older parishioners?
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
And I think that their intimidation leads to their wanting to show that they're, that they're in charge and that they know how to do it. So it may cause some tension. It may cause what looks like disrespect. The younger priest wants to show that he's in charge now and that things will be done his way. Even if these people have been in the parish for 30 or 40 years, which often they have.
They do not hesitate to remind them that this is our church, and priests come and go, but we stay.
So how should a young priest handle this?
With lots and lots of patience and understanding.
I think that younger priests shouldn't go to a new parish with a club, because I've seen that happen a great deal, that they walk into the parish and they want to change everything overnight. And instead of, first of all, getting their confidence and their love, so that you can slowly change things to the way you would see them to be according to our faith and according to our traditions. Because some churches have crazy traditions, and because the older guy that was there let things go. Like I heard about one church, is that at the end of the liturgy, I think at the end of the liturgy, they sing Protestant hymns, with an organ, Faith of Our Fathers, things like that, instead of singing the hymn of the day or St. Simeon's or something else. No, they're singing. Because I've called a few priests up that I know very well or who were trained under me for a while, and I advise them, when you go to your new parish, please tread wisely, carefully, and with love. And our late Metropolitan Bashir said something that I'm sure you know. The saying is that he is wise as a serpent and gentle as a dove. And I remember an old priest telling me, if everybody loves you, you know, he said, it was Father Nicholas Alfesh. He's from New Kensington, Pennsylvania. He said, no good if everybody love you. I said, why, Father? I think the priest should everybody. No, that means you're good with the good and you're bad with the bad. And it's a lesson that stuck with me. And I remember when I first came to Phoenix, I thought I was going to change the world overnight. It doesn't work that way, because you're going to get your hand slapped by the elders.
And for those of you who are watching, try to remember, sincerity is really important, and there's a very fine line between respect and condescension.
But respect is the word. Remember, respect your elders, whoever they may be. They had a life experience way, way beyond yours. God bless you.
Thank you for being here.